One thing, and I think I might have said this in some other video, I really, really, really want to see them try and recreate the Shadow Temple. And I don't mean Ocarina of Time 3D recreate, I mean I want to see them take a new Shadow Temple. I want to see what they can come up with. Because I think the idea of like where they could take it would probably be very interesting. We get the idea of a Spirit Temple. Sans, skeletons, got it. Gibdos, Redeads, got it. Like, oh shit. Speaking of Redeads, they decided to combine the Redeads and the Gibdos into one being. I will go ahead and involuntarily show this for you. That is how they attack. They scream to stun you and then hit you with their big sword. And that's pretty much the way they function. You can dodge it if you're lucky. There's an easier method to killing them, which obviously 3 jump attacks wasn't it. Are you kidding me? Personally, I'm more of a fan of the way they were in Ocarina of Time, in the sense that, like, they themselves didn't scream. Like, it seemed more like the scream was a cinematic effect to be like, ah, girl screaming, this is so scary, rather than, ah, I'm a Redead, look at me scream in your ear. Like, that kind of annoys me. Wind Waker pulled it off pretty well, but I don't think this game... I'm not going to say it's bad, it's just, oh, that's kind of disappointing. More of a feeling that it leaves in my mouth. Inverted controls. That's kind of what it makes me feel, but I'll get over it. I mean, I'm still a fan of this game. I'm a huge fan of this game. This is actually my second favorite in the Zelda series. And for those... yeah, no, I think I've already expressed my opinions on Link to the Past. I'm not a fan of it, mostly just because I'm bad at it. And I will go ahead and just, you know, profess that. Some people are like, oh, how can you hate it? How it's not a bad game. Like, maybe I'd like it if I wasn't shit. That's my way of thinking of it. But until if I ever improve on it, which I don't see happening, I'm not going to be a fan of the game. So, there you go. Sorry. Face is all itchy. Anyway, we go in here, and we got ourselves a nice little Poe. Where is it, guys? Oh, you're a bubble. There goes one of them. I wish he did something other than the ending blow. I want to say it's this one. Yeah, totally, because it's moving, isn't it? I guess you have to turn on your X senses, and I thought you could get away with not doing it. And there's a bunch of skulls over here. Just make this pile. I'm not even targeted onto him. And then I was targeted onto him, and he got off. Get back on. Attack. Thank you. You know how uncomfortable it must be to have a wolf on top of you? That would really hurt. I mean, you are a ghost, but still, I can't imagine a wolf jumping on you. Would you hit him? Why is he dodging so well? Die. Thank you. The robe look, I'm not going to say is a bad thing, but I don't know. I just kind of prefer the other pose over these guys, especially since they just leave their robes lying behind. Like, come on, pick up your junk. Don't just leave it on the floor, you jerk. I guess another thing we can talk about is, outside of the idea that the Gerudos aren't in this game, there's actually another tribe that's usually prominent in other Zelda games that don't appear in this game at all. And both the Gerudo and this other tribe kind of tie into some theories that play into this game as to, it's like, well, if they're not in here, why are they referenced? And that tribe is the Sheikah. Hold on, wait, I killed him. Did I get a key? Okay, I have a key. And that tribe is the Sheikah. The Sheikah are, you know, usually one that's all around protecting the royal family and are always standing guard and all that. But if you noticed, which I did show it off, I didn't explain it, but I noted it, was the Howling Stones bear the Sheikah symbol on them. Every single one has this, and there are references to the Sheikah in other spots. So that's kind of a cool thing. There's more about the Sheikah later, which I will get into, but they are a thing of note. And, oh hi, it is also kind of theorized that both the Gerudos and the Sheikah could potentially be that banished tribe. But of course, I'm not a fan of those theories. I still say the interlopers being, you know, the ones who made Majora, just, it makes the most sense. It rings, and it feels like it has a sense of truth to it. As to where it's like, well, the Gerudos died apparently between now and the last 100 years. I don't know why they did. Like, they were around in Ocarina of Time, and that was 100 years ago, confirmed. I don't know what killed them, but yeah, so obviously it can't be them. And the Sheikah, well, they were there too. I don't know what happened there. And on top of that, the Sheikah were a sacred people, and always, you know, praised by the goddess and all that. So I don't know why it would be them. It's speculated the reason being is because of the whole red hair, red eyes. And of course, that's also where it comes into the whole race mixing thing. Which still 100 years is not enough to do that kind of thing. That shadow. Well, there you go. Because we can't click onto it for some reason. I guess we're going this way then. Alright. That could have ended badly. Glad it didn't. I'd be glad if I could get up there. Yeah, no, when it comes to sinking, I don't know why. I've always been kind of like in love with watching my characters sink to their death. In games, like one of my favorite things to do in Mario 64 would be to like get Mario as close to sunk as possible and then bring him back out at the last minute. I don't know why, I just love doing it, and I've always loved doing it. And it's kind of the same with this game. I've been a fan of it, and I'm trying to think on other games that would be the case. But yeah, no, I'm really weird. Really weird. Okay, we want the iron boots for this, because it will make a mild difference. Go ahead and pull that. I didn't do a damn bit of difference. Grab it, Link. Walk, and then put it on, and then if we pull, it'll make our pulls stronger. But as you can see, we're lifting an entire chandelier here, which I'm not really a fan of. But so be it. It's almost up. Alright, it's locked. Take off the iron boots, and let's make a run for it. Oh yeah, see, like, all that time to spare. I'll admit, that's kind of one of the more intimidating challenges, because it's like, oh god, what if I die? Because I'm pretty sure, no, I don't think that one hit gets you. I think it, like, treats it as a pit, where you just, like, lose one heart, and then you just start at the beginning of the room again. Hi, can you guys leave me alone? Hey, a fireball. Alright, well, I'm not going back for you, so you can have fun with it. Nothing over here? Cool. I was expecting something to jump out and attack me. Compass, I'm fine with that. It'll help me know where I'm going. I actually really like the compass. It's always been a thing that I've always been a fan of, just because it's like, oh, now I know where I'm going. Because the arrows apparently just can't exist any other means. Go away. Alright, we need this way. Now, the easier solution to killing these guys, we're gonna leave the regular water bombs, is if you use 2 bomb arrows, that will be enough to completely kill them. That's all it takes. And personally, I find that is maybe the more expensive method, but the safer and more reliable method. It's quicker, it's safer, it's just overall better. So that's the way I prefer doing it, and that's the way I'm going to do it. Besides, arrows. I don't know how many bombs I have, but, well, I don't know, 48 full arrows. Alright, that's fine with me. I like breaking stuff, in case you haven't noticed. I like running around and just smashing. Especially in this game, because you can actually do it. That looked really weird, the way Link was on the side as he was lifting that. Alright, is this where I think it is? Oh, hi. How are you guys doing? Oh, I'm insane! I'm dying! Help, Link! Oh, that's not fair. You can just skip across like nothing. Alright, get out of there. Go across. Go ahead and get rid of all these guys. And it's so fluid the way you kill them, and they just, like, one after another kind of thing. Like, you don't have to stop and break. It just keeps going. Oh, shit on everything I love. I'm running away now. No, Link, run away. Alright, you guys come here and die. And on top of that, like, one swipe takes out a bunch of them. Oh, there's so many. I think I got them both. Sweet. That saved me money. Or, I mean, bomb arrows. Earned me money. Hell, enough just to kill one of them is enough, really. Now then, I want to say if you sniff around here, use your senses, you'll see that. So that's your little clue point to do it. I was just showing that off just so you are able to figure it out. But yeah, no, that's the way of doing it. And then we have ourselves our third Poe. So it goes by really quickly. I don't really feel like the Forest Temple really took long. But I mean, just for clarification's sake, this is kind of a breeze, really. Honestly, as far as this temple's length goes, it kind of feels like one of those, hey, where did the time go situations. You know, I think you probably don't, you can't attack until he lights himself up. I think that's really what happens. Otherwise, he'll just dodge you. Because then he makes himself vulnerable. I'm trying to think, there was some things about Poes I don't want to say were interesting. Honestly, the Ocarina of Time design of Poe, I think, is probably one of the more interesting in the sense that, like, it's meant to be a hooded figure, but I never saw it as that. That's never what I thought it was. So it always seemed a little bit more innocent to me. Like, I always thought of it as kind of more like a hair design. Like, I didn't think, oh, these are ominous eyes peeking out from a pitch darkness kind of thing. Like, that's never where my mind went as a kid. So as a result, it never felt so bad. Alright, well, let's go ahead and open this then. Key! And then the torches go out. Oh, well, that's easy. Well, here, we'll go ahead and do it anyway. That's what happens. There's ghost rats in here, and that's what they're trying to introduce. They're all down there, but apparently I dodged most of them. So, and they restrain your movement and your jumping. I need to turn it back on. Thank you. You can't hit them unless your accents are on. Oh, wow, you just opened it. It just breaks in front of your face. That's satisfying. So that's what they were trying to show off, but obviously it didn't do any good because I was able to escape without even trying. I'm gonna turn back into human Link for this, just for safety's sake. Jump. That's a hole I don't want to walk down. And we're good. I don't know. I don't feel like this place is really Spirit Temple-esque. I mean, there's a few things that's like, oh, I guess that can make sense, but it's still kind of overthinking it. So, I'm still not a fan of it, but I can at least acknowledge its existence. Just because, you know, it gives me something to talk about. Hold on. That's too far, Link. Right? Or is it not far enough? Nope. It was not far enough. Okay, well, let me open this then. They just give me a lot of money. I came in here with 100 and I've already gained 200. Hi there, buddy. How are you doing today? Let's kill him. Asshole. Didn't even do anything. No, that's exactly the problem. No, it's actually not a problem. Alright, let's go ahead and get up here and just... Come on. Iron boot our way to victory. This one feels a little bit more interesting because of the idea that as you're pulling this, you're pulling yourself towards the chandelier, which makes it almost... Okay. Screw you too. I don't know, I just feel like it kind of puts an unsafe feeling kind of in your mind. So I kind of like it, but yeah. It's not too crazy. Alright, there you go. Locked in place. Let go. And they actually try and fake you out. You don't want to go for that. You want to stay here in the middle and then go for progress. Down there is just money. And as you can see, I've got enough. So, We just want to head right on out of here. It doesn't really matter. I don't know, I kind of like that they fake you out like that. That's kind of nice.